watch a Christmas movie while I do some work today. We want to get the frame to the lid built at a minimum. At a minimum, the frame. It's really cold outside. It's minus, I don't know, 15 or something like that. Real feel. So it's going to get really good after Christmas. The temperatures are going to get back up into the 30s, at which time we'll be doing a lot of snow plowing. We could do it today, but we want to get the frame built for the top at a minimum. Maybe we'll do both. Maybe we'll do both and then something else after that. Maybe we won't do anything. Maybe we'll just watch a movie. That's the beauty of retirement. Maybe we'll do two things at once. We'll build the frame and watch the movie. I only have a certain amount of steel to work with. Let me show you. Here's what I have. Here's all I have. So we got 24 by 24 inch box. So we need a 24 by 24 inch top, right? Right. And the only thing that I have here that'll do the job is this. So that's what we're going to use. We got all four pieces cut to size, and I had to make like 8 more cuts than I needed to. It's true. Put more wear and tear on the $80 blade. Sometimes you just have to do that even though you don't want to. What happened was I noticed that I had 1/8 inch thick steel and 1/16 inch steel, and that's all I had. So I was going to kind of match them up, mix match, weld them together, put a top on. But when I ran out of 1/8 inch steel, I went to look for another piece in the material container. And what I found was this. Now these edges aren't quite as round, even though they're the same size. The edges aren't quite as round as this square tubing. But I was still going to weld it together, but I found 2 rusty but pretty long pieces of the smaller size steel, so I decided to go ahead and scrap the 8 cuts I made previously and go with everything that matched. So I kind of lucked out on that. It's a little extra work, but I guess I should have looked better before I started cutting, right? So my bad. It's okay though. We'll save these thicker pieces for another project another time. I do that a lot. All right. It was a nice practice using the chop saw, which isn't the greatest in accuracy, but gets the job done. One guy that gives me a lot of great welding advice, RG, thought I might want to be able to use this as a scrap metal container. One step ahead of you. Let me show you. One of the very first projects that I did was make a scrap metal storage container. And here it is, and I've been using it ever since. So we got that covered. You can find this in the playlist, Steampunk Chest or something like that, if you want to. Yeah, we don't like wasting material, so we hold on to it. Also, we reuse What are these? These are the 9mm, yeah, 9mm nitrate Harbor Freight gloves. I reuse them whenever I can when I'm just doing acetone, sometimes paint. I reuse them till they break, and then I discard them, obviously, buy another box. When they're on sale, Inside Track Club member, gotta join. You gotta join. So let's get this steel cleaned up, and then we'll look into getting it welded up. We'll do a little fit test. After we're done wiping this down, we'll grind the mill scale off the welding edges. Yeah, buddy. Get all this blood off of the table here. Well, it's going to be hard for travelers this Christmas, this year's Christmas. Boy, it's going to be cold. Some records are being set, I guess. I heard in Montana somewhere it's like -70 with the wind chill. Might be able to get a good deal on some real estate there right now if you act quickly. All right. Yep, that's going to fit nicely. Okay, good. I was clamping this down, and I started looking over at my DeWalt stand where I have my Harbor Freight Haul Master cheap plastic bin I've been using. You know, it's okay. You know, it's Harbor Freight. I gave, I don't know, $80 to $100 for it, something like that, and it's cheap, but it serves its purpose. But you can see it's really flimsy, and I honestly, I haven't been liking this. So while I was putting this lid on, I thought, you know, this would look pretty cool. You know, RG told me to use it as a scrap metal container. I already have a scrap metal container. But heck, this would look badass as a DeWalt container, and I could actually make some tool hangers. I'm getting jazzed about this idea. Now I could make some tool hangers in here, going all the way around like that. Put things on the bottom. Oh, yeah, we got to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the top open. And first, I went through all the trouble of making this. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to weld it down, and then I'm going to figure out a way to make this a DeWalt holder for my tools. Heck yeah. I like that idea. I got plenty of boxes. Got plenty of boxes. Let's leave this one open. Okay, because I took what was going to be the lid and just basically welded it to the top where the lid would go. I'm thinking about, I grinded these welds down in here with a die grinder for the reason of, if this is going to be showing, you know, want it to look nice, so I'm probably going to line the interior of this thing like that with rebar or something like that. See that? Just to dress it up a little bit, just tack it in there a little bit. You'll see, you'll see. That's going to really make it look cool. And then after I do that, I'm going to decide whether I'm actually, I don't know. I'm making it like always. I make this crap up as I go along. So we didn't get that far today, but I'm really liking it. I don't know. I change my mind every 5 minutes. I think, heck, this would look really cool as a DeWalt holder for all my tools. I could weld battery holders and hangers and all that stuff for my DeWalt tools in here. And, you know, I could do the same thing with that, just roll it out or whatever. But that doesn't look as cool as this. That doesn't look metal shop-ish, let's just say. This looks metal shop-ish. So, I don't know. I'm going to sleep on it. Because if I don't, I might just go ahead and put a lid on it. I don't know. I don't want a lid. I don't know. Maybe I do want a lid on it. Man, I don't know. Maybe I don't. If I do put a lid on it, it'll look uniquely different. It'll have a 2-tier kind of lid. Well, it'll give it some dimension. See that? That just gives it that unique look, I think. I don't know. Tomorrow or the next day or maybe after. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a great holiday. I hope you spend it with your family. You know, God's love is all around us, and I hope you embrace it. Anyway, where was I? Oh! We'll figure it out together. I don't know. I like it so far a lot. I don't know. What do you think? Talk to you later. Is this thing on?